Nikola Tesla predicted the future and nobody listened. Imagine meeting a man in the year 1900 who tells you that one day people will carry tiny wireless devices in their pockets. Devices that can instantly communicate across the planet, stream information through the air, and connect to the entire human race. You'd probably think he was insane. But over 100 years ago, that man already existed. His name was Nikola Tesla, a scientist so far ahead of his time that many people today still don't fully understand what he was trying to build. Tesla envisioned wireless power, robotic machines, renewable energy, global communication systems, and technologies eerily similar to modern smartphones and the internet, decades before they became reality. But despite changing the modern world forever, Tesla died nearly alone, broke and forgotten. So what exactly did Tesla predict? How much of it came true? And what inventions did humanity ignore? Because the deeper you look into Tesla's ideas, the more it feels like he wasn't inventing technology for his own time. He was inventing technology for ours. The man who saw electricity differently. Nikola Tesla was born in 1856 in a village in Semiljan in what is now modern-day Croatia. According to legend, Tesla was born during a lightning storm. As thunder cracked across the sky, the midwife reportedly called the child a child of darkness. Tesla's mother answered, no, he will be a child of light. And strangely enough, that prediction would become terrifyingly accurate. From an early age, Tesla displayed abilities that seemed almost unreal. He reportedly had photographic memory, powerful visualization skills, and a obsessive imagination. Tesla claimed he would build entire machines inside his mind, test them mentally, and even identify flaws without physically constructing them. While most inventors relied on trial and error, Tesla often skipped prototypes entirely. He would imagine the machine first, run it mentally, then build it only after perfecting it in his imagination. And eventually, his ideas would electrify the world itself. In 1884, Tesla arrived in the United States with almost nothing, just a few belongings, and a letter of recommendation addressed to one of the most famous inventors on Earth, Thomas Edison. At the time, Edison was promoting direct current electricity, known as DC power. DC worked, but it had a massive flaw. It couldn't travel long distances effectively. Entire cities would need power stations every few miles. Tesla believed there was a far better system. Alternating current, AC power. Unlike Edison's DC system, AC could travel huge distances with minimal energy loss. Today, almost all modern electrical grids use Tesla's AC system. But back then, Edison saw Tesla's ideas as a threat to his business empire. What followed became known as the War of the Currents, and it got ugly. Edison launched fear campaigns against AC electricity, public demonstrations, electrocuting animals using AC power to terrify the public. Even the electrical chair was used as an anti-AC propaganda, but eventually Tesla's system won. With support from George Westinghouse, Tesla helped power the 1893 Chicago's World Fair. For many people, it was the first time they had ever seen large-scale electrical lighting. The future had arrived, and Tesla was helping create it. But electricity was only the beginning, because Tesla wasn't just thinking about powering cities. He was thinking about powering the entire planet. More than a century ago, Tesla described something shockingly similar to modern-day cell phones. In 1926, Tesla said this, "Through television and telephony, we shall see and hear one another perfectly as though face to face." And then he added something even stranger. He described devices small enough to fit into a pocket, pocket-sized wireless communication devices. In the 1920s, long before smartphones, Wi-Fi, the internet, and even modern computers existed, Tesla imagined instant global communication, wireless information transfer, and intercontinental systems spanning the Earth. In many ways, Tesla envisioned the Earth blueprint of the connecting digital world. But at that time, most people couldn't even imagine television yet. His ideas sounded impossible, and that became a recurring theme in Tesla's life. The more advanced his predictions became, the less people believed him. Perhaps Tesla's most ambitious idea was wireless electricity, not wireless charging across the table like in modern phones. Tesla wanted something vastly bigger. He wanted to transmit electrical energy through the Earth itself, globally, without wires. This dream led to one of Tesla's most famous projects, the Ward-Cliff Tower. Built in New York in the early 1900s, officially the tower was supposed to transmit wireless communication signals, but Tesla's true ambitions may have gone much further. He believed the Earth could conduct electrical energy, resonance could amplify power, and energy could potentially be distributed across vast distances. To investors, this sounded revolutionary, but also dangerous. Because if electricity could be sent wirelessly, how could companies meter it? How would you charge for it? Eventually, funding disappeared. Most famously from financier JP Morgan, Wardcliffe Tower was never completed. Years later, it was demolished, and Tesla dreamed of global wireless power fading into history. Or maybe it was simply too early, because today, wireless charging exists. Wireless power transmissions research continues, and scientists still explore long-distance energy transfer technologies. Tesla's visions never completely disappeared. In 1898, Tesla unveiled something that shocked audiences: a small boat, controlled remotely without wires. To modern viewers, this might not sound impressive, but at the time, it looked like magic. Many people believed the boat contained hidden wires, trick mechanisms, or even trained animals inside controlling it. But Tesla was demonstrating one of the world's first radio-controlled machines, essentially an early drone. Tesla believed autonomous machines would eventually replace dangerous human labor. He predicted robotic workers, automated systems, and intelligent machines. More than 100 years later, humanity is now entering the AI and robotics age Tesla imagined. Factories increasingly rely on automation. Self-driving vehicles are being developed. Humanoid robots are becoming real. Once again, Tesla's ideas sounded absurd until the future caught up. As Tesla grew older, his ideas became increasingly strange. Or at least they sounded strange. Tesla discussed concepts involving energy beams, advanced resonance, and enormous electrical systems. One of the most controversial claims involved a so-called death ray. Tesla described a defense energy weapon capable of destroying aircraft from a huge distance. There's no evidence he successfully built such a device, but the idea fueled decades of mystery and conspiracy theories. After Tesla died in 1943, government officials examined many of his papers. This sparked endless rumors that Tesla discovered hidden physics, advanced weapons, or revolutionary energy systems. Most historians believe that many of these stories became exaggerated over time, but one fact remains undeniable. Tesla repeatedly imagined technologies decades before they became possible, and that alone makes people wonder how far ahead he truly was. So if Tesla was right about so many things, why did so many people ignore him? Part of the answer is simple. Tesla wasn't a businessman. He was a visionary. He focused on ideas, not profits. Meanwhile, others patented systems, built corporations, and commercialized technology. Tesla often moved immediately to the next impossible idea before finishing the last one, and some of the latter concepts likely were unrealistic. But history has shown something fascinating. Ideas that sound impossible today sometimes become ordinary tomorrow. At various times, wireless communication, robots, global electrical grids, and remote-controlled machines all sounded absurd too. Yet now they define modern civilization. Nikola Tesla did not invent every futuristic technology people claim online. Many myths surrounding him are exaggerated, but the truth is extraordinary. Tesla helped create modern electrical infrastructure, radio technologies, wireless systems, and concepts that shaped the modern world. He imagined global communication, robotic automation, renewable systems, and wireless connectivity long before humanity was ready. In many ways, Tesla wasn't just inventing machines, he was imagining civilization itself. And perhaps some of the most incredible part of Tesla's story is that some of his ideas still haven't fully arrived yet, which raises a fascinating question. What technologies today seem impossible, but may one day become as ordinary as electricity? Because history has shown something again and again, the future often sounds ridiculous before it became reality. And maybe that's exactly why Nikola Tesla saw it first. If you've enjoyed this video, subscribe to Future Minds with Steven, and if there's any videos or topics you'd like me to cover, please leave that in the comments below. Take care, guys. Peace.